I am very pleased to be joined by Michael Hoecht, who's calling us from Rhode Island. How are you doing amidst all this craziness?
I'm doing well, Brody. Just trying to make the best of a bad situation. As far as training's going, I live in a football house on campus, and it wouldn't be complete without a bench press and some free weights. Just making sure I'm staying strong. There's a field nearby that I can run. Just staying ready.
One of the most amazing things about sport is the places it can take you, and to have it take you to an Ivy League education, in conjunction with your brains. I know you're a really smart guy. I read that you tutor calculus regularly.
It's really competitive football, and the fact that it's Division I football. As far as FCS programs go, we send the most guys to go play professionally out of any other FCS conference. The level of play is, you get some really good football there. And then, I feel like a lot of guys sort of fall back on this broken leg model where if you wake up one morning and you can no longer play football, you're going to end up with a really solid degree coming out to take care of you. So, for me, it was an easy decision. It's either I have this opportunity to go be great at football, and if that stops working out, then, I can pivot and go and get another job.
I also saw that you did an online scouting day where you ran a crazy 40. So how have you dealt with the disappointment knowing that you were going to get a chance to be in person with GMs and scouts?
This is a perfect example of something I can't control, but instead you have to, I had to learn, how am I going to change and how am I going to pivot from this? I made the video and I just wanted to have that done and done early. So, in the off chance, and I guess it wasn't an off chance then, but if things get canceled, then I would have something and can just move forward from there. And I was really looking forward to doing my pro day and the CFL combine, sort of getting on people's radar that way. But, you just got to change and respond.
Let's talk a little bit about football. How would you describe yourself as a player?
I would say two best words to describe me are enthusiastic and optimistic. We didn't necessarily have the greatest track record at Brown as far as winning games, but as anybody who watches football games will tell you, the margin of error in a football game is razor thin. An inch or two can tilt the game one way or another and tilt the season one way or another. For me, that it was a big point of pride, especially with coaching turnovers and some things that didn't go our way, is to, be that positive influence and be that optimistic leader in the locker room, in order to keep things on track and not let kids give up and just make sure that the team continues to practice hard and train and develop. Obviously, I haven't grown up watching a ton of CFL football, but, as this option becomes on the horizon, it's definitely something you need to study. And, for me specifically, the biggest changes are going to become, the extra player you have to cover on offense, and the space between you and the offensive lineman. So it's going to change a little bit of the footwork, a little bit of the timing. Full confident that the defensive line coaches in the CFL can coach me up quickly and, learn that technique and that timing.
Well, Michael, thank you so much for joining us. Stay well and the best of luck in the coming months.
Thank you so much, Brody. Stay safe.